there, YouTube? I'm back again today for another Behind the Corner, where I take you behind the scenes of running Bauer's Game Corner. And today I'm going to be talking about how much I made during the month of May 2022. I'm going to be talking about Fiverr, Patreon, all the different ways that I make money, and also taking a really deep dive into how Bauer's Game Corner is, what's the health of the channel, what's been working, what hasn't been working. In order to do that, we always have to dig deep into those analytics. And if you enjoy this kind of behind-the-scenes content, please be sure to let me know in the comments below what else you'd like to see or what questions you'd like to see answered. If you got a chance to check out the live stream, be sure to do that. Also, and subscribe. Now, so this is, last 28 days. No, we don't want that. We just want for the month of May, and we can see the month of May just from YouTube, not from any other sources of income. I am made $407, which I'm super excited about there. On average, that's around $10 a day. You know, sometimes it dips up. So, no, actually, I guess it's more than that because there's not 40 days in a month. I'm dumb. Anywho, subscribers-wise, wow. We were really peaking there towards the end of May, and I'll be excited to see what I was doing. So, Bark Avenue Kickstarter Critique. And that was one that was recommended to me by someone, and it's not a huge Kickstarter, but that one apparently was moving the needle. And then the Castles of Burgundy. Oh, maybe it was the Castles of Burgundy. And we'll know exactly what was causing those subscriber games when we dig deeper into the numbers here. Watch times 4.44 hours, 4,400 hours, which means I'm being watched every second of the day, which is cool. And then 79.4 thousand views during the month. $400 for 10K followers. Yeah, that's about this is obviously going to vary widely from channel to channel to channel. And my channel is unlike a lot of other YouTube board game channels. Mine's much more like a flea market. I'm trying to just diversify and cover a lot of different things and see if I can grow in different ways. So, let's talk about the top 10 videos from this month. And I mean, once again, just reaffirming to myself, yeah, doing how to play videos was quite obviously a fantastic choice. Because of the top 10 games, my top 10 videos in the month of May, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are just how to play videos. And these videos, they're just liquid gold. They just keep, because people have these games forever. They want to know how to play them forever. Rules get lost. You know, people forget things. They want refreshers, and they're just great. But your channel earned more than usual. And let's check this out monthly as well now. And so, yes, up slightly from April, but not a big thing. 397, 397, 407. We obviously had the Christmas rush, which was around 762. But what I always try and look at is, where was I last year? I don't try and look at last month or last quarter or anything like that. I say, where was I last month? And I say, last year. And I say, I made $167 on YouTube last year. And I say, whoa! that's $240 more. That's 100+% growth. And that gets me very excited. Your channel is great with helping me choose what game to back. I'm glad you appreciate enjoying the content, Robert. So then subscribers. You know, I will say I have been slacking a little bit this last month. I'm full stay-at-home dad mode with all 3 kids right now because school is out. I got baby Amelia. And so I'm spread thin a little bit, but definitely still churning the stuff out and still planning. I got a lot of really cool stuff planned. This is a very awesome growth year over year. Love it. Thank you, Sean. Me too. It just gets me excited. It just, like, it's like, and it gets me even more excited for, like, when Amelia, my youngest, who's about 6 weeks old now, gets into preschool. And then I go back to, like, full time, like, yeah. But until then, you know, I'm still going to be churning out tons of content. But anywho, common reasons. So your channel earned more than usual. Common reasons this may have happened. Videos were deemed more suitable for advertisers. Okay. More ads were shown with ad formats that monetize better. And more advertising activity on YouTube, which can correspond with... So nothing I did. But they're like, yeah, there's some other stuff that could do it. Okay. Cool. But let's dig into this now. Let's dig into these numbers. And let's talk about another way that I make money. So last month... so I am really feeling the Fiverr pinch right now. So... one of the other ways that I make money is by running a Fiverr. I have a Bauer's Game Corner Fiverr, 56 reviews, 4.9 stars. Yes, I try and make my customers happy. And I have a variety of different services that I offer. However, when Amelia came around, I kind of slacked on the customer service, and they knocked me down 2 levels. I've got knocked down 2 levels over the last 6 months. And I see it. I directly see it. I have a lot less orders, and this month is my driest month ever. I have nothing to do right now in Fiverr orders, which is kind of awesome. But at the same time, it's like, oh no, that's how I make money. But May was popping. I will say May was a good month. So let's see. And you can see this is what I earned. 48, 80, 40, 40, 280, 80, 160, 40, 48, 32, 80. You know, and like I said, last month was a fantastic month for Fiverr. Actually, it was the month before that, really, because it's weird how it does it. But that got me so excited about the services that I offer and how as I continue to get positive ratings, I'm going to be able to continue to raise these prices ever so slightly, and that's just going to be extra sources of income. And then the other amazing thing about every single one of these is I can do these wherever. You know, because I dream of one day living in an RV with my wife and traveling around the country. And Fiverr, hopefully, fingers crossed, stays about the same way it is because it allows people like me to potentially have that opportunity. And right now I got $5,716 just sitting there in that. That's not our bank account. That's just extra money that if we ever need, if we have an emergency, I just throw it right there. And I immediately feel amazing. And hopefully this is going to turn itself into a used car in the near future. Not too near future, once the price dips down. This is my lifelong dream too. I know, it's like, why wouldn't you, like an RV, like you can go vacation, you can live where you want to vacation. Make that banks. I'm trying to. Anywho, back to the video. So here we go. We're now digging into it. We got May, so let's take a look at the videos that had the most subscribers gained. Always a great one to check out. The most subscribers lost. Typically, you can't read too much into that, but sometimes you'll have some high numbers. Likes and dislikes. Let's take a look at some of those. And then let me know if anyone in the chat wants to see any of these particular metrics as well, or they want me to explore some of the different things that I might not seem look into too much. Because there's a lot. There's tons of stuff here to take in. So, dislikes. Let's start with that. What was the most disliked video? Rivenstone. Yeah. Oh, get on Board Game. So yeah, this one was not on Board Game Geek, and I don't think I remember liking this one. I honestly don't remember it. But people did not like 1 like to 9 dislikes. Wow, that's the first time I've seen a number like that in quite a while. No, I feel like that meme where it was like, no one liked that. Because chances are that 1 like was probably me. But here's the other thing that I see it. Subscribers lost is 0. Which means these were just people who love Rivenstone. Chances are, maybe not everybody, but a good chunk of them was probably people who were like really excited about this, and then I just kind of yucked in their yum. And I get that from time to time. But when I see 0 subscribers lost there, that makes me look at that number a little bit differently. And that's why I love looking into these numbers. Subscribers gained 0. Yeah, I would have expected everybody hated it. But that's one of the fun things about the Kickstarter critiques is sometimes you'll bring in a fan base because I cover so many different Kickstarters, and then that fan base had no idea that I even existed, and they're like, oh, board game, I like board games, so maybe I'll follow this. And so if you're one of those people, welcome aboard. But yeah, so 241 views and 9 dislikes. That's a hell of a ratio. Okay, The Witcher 1. Yeah, this one. So this is a VR one, and honestly, this one concerns me somewhat, and the more people post in the comments about this one, I have a feeling this is going to be one of those videos where, like, in about 8 months, I'm going to have a lot of comments on it saying, it was a scam, this sucks. Other channels kind of praise Riverstone. Yeah, everybody's different. Like, I come at it from a very weird perspective, and I'm glad that other people are excited about it, because I want every game to succeed. If every game succeeds, this hobby grows, and this channel grows, and just there's more people to play game with, and it becomes more of a regular thing, which would be delightful. But subscribers gain there, too. Awesome. The ARC's Kickstarter, 7 to 28. So 7 dislikes, but then you got 28 likes. How to play Skyjo card game. And then, yeah, the rest of these are so low that I don't even really pay too much attention to them. But let's see what the most liked things over the last month were. 44, How to Play Uno Ultimate Marvel. And I posted this in March. So that gets me excited. This makes me think that this particular video could really start churning and burning pretty soon. But I'm going to guess that there's some other bigger How to Play people who have a video on this now. But I did get a good deal of initial just rub off this, I guess that's what I'll call it. Man, you're really not going to let me... Come on, let me right-click. I hate you so much. All right, we will... Can I do that? Don't take me out. Oh, it's going to take me out of it. Yeah, so let's just check this one out right here. So, the game probably cost about that, so I've made my money back on the game, which is always what I try and do when I do one of these How to Play videos. Pretty much most of the time when I get a How to Play video, at least for the time being, it's because I see that there is a need for a How to Play video, and I try and make money off that. So I'm like, all right, all I want to do is pay off that video, and then the subscribers game and everything else is just icing on top of the cake. So for this one, I gained 20 subscribers on this. And this presumably is only going to continue to be a popular video because I have a very high like to dislike rate because I tried to crush it on these videos. I try and do really well on the how to play videos. 7 sub games is really respectful too. Yeah, anytime I'm seeing sub gains, that's what's up. That's my bread and butter. And I know some people disagree with that. I know Tom Vassell is not of that notion. I love Tom Vassell. I love him. He gave me an opportunity on the Dice Tower. He's a fantastic person. I have zero ill words to say about Tom Vassell. I really do appreciate him. But he's not, he thinks that there's a lot of other things that are more important than subs. And for me personally, I don't see that. It's like, because if you have subscribers, if you have people who enjoy your content, they're going to be there. You know, things may come and go, but if you got a fan base, I don't know. It's just a difference of opinion. And now I hate the fact I can't right click. But let's dig back into this. Let's go with the number of views. How to play. Just so many how to plays. And they're old how to plays as well. How to play Barrels of Monkey. Like, yeah, like this is going to be an evergreen video for me. If you don't know, evergreen's a term that's used in the board game hobby for a game that just sells and sells and sells and sells and sells forever. Like King of Tokyo, Uno, Clue, Catan, games like that. And Barrels of Monkeys, I was like, there's no how to play video in Barrels of Monkeys. There's a market, and so I filled the void. But let's take a look at some geography. I'm interested to see this. So, primarily the United States of America. 46. No, it's not. It's less than half of the people who watch Bowers Game from the United States of America. 4.8% rocking in Canada. United Kingdom sitting around 5% almost. What's up, UK? India, that's awesome. Love seeing this burgeoning India board game market because there's so many people there. And I don't know if they've already. Yeah, I'm just so excited. Australia 2.7, Germany, Mexico over 1%. But let's talk about another way that Bowers Game Corner makes a little bit of cash, and that's because I have the Game Crafter Spotlight series. I don't know if they'd feel comfortable with telling how much they pay me, but I am very happy with the arrangement. It pays for a bill plus. Every month. So there's like, oh, here's a bill. I have the Game Crafter Spotlight, and it pays for it. And it's just, I sit down, they send me Game Crafter games, and I do a series of videos on it with a a setup video, an unboxing video, a gameplay video, and then a review. So yes, I get paid to do some reviews. Oh my gosh, so scandalous. But if you go watch some of these reviews, you'll clearly see like, okay, he's not in anybody's pockets, because like some of them I'm just not the biggest fans of. But this one right now, this is the current one, Ecologies. This game looks really cool, by the way. Like, I love the artwork. It has tons of unique cards. It's all, it was created by a biology teacher. But that's another way that Bowers Game Corner makes money, is because of a sponsorship in AKA the Game Crafter Spotlight. And that's another thing that I'd love to do more of in the future. I'm just not the best at the behind the scenes emailing and stuff. And like, I hate asking for stuff like that, because I'm sure if I reached out to 50 companies and it was like, hey, I would love to do a sponsorship channel. This is how much I'd love to earn each year. And I was like, if I put up a reasonable number and I asked for certain things and I outlined it, I'm sure I could get a sponsor for the channel. I know it, but it's just, you know what? I say it out loud. I say, what are you doing, you idiot? Go do it. Okay, sure. But if I'm sponsored by someone, I would have to have an arrangement where it's like, you understand that I am off the cuff sometimes. I need to work on this. This is why I love this segment. I talk out loud, and I'm like, yes, let's get a damn sponsorship by the end of the year. That's a goal. By the end of the year, that's like 6 months. Okay. Anyhow, let's go check out geography. What's one that surprises me? 1% Indonesia, love it. Netherlands at almost 1%. Poland, what's up? Hong Kong, love it. 10 views in China. Wow! I broke through to the Chinese market. What's up? That means, hey, 10 Chinese views eventually means 1 Chinese subscriber. And if I could break into the China market, oh my good golly, that would be huge. Just because it's just billions of people. That's fantastic. A board game adjacent sponsor would be ideal. Yeah, that would be nice. Because I do the play to earn coverage, and I do want to check into that a little bit and see how that's been doing lately. But I don't think I'd want to go that sponsorship route, unless it was one of the games that I really, really liked. I would have to love the game. It would have to be Splinterlands, pretty much. So let's see. Almost cracking 1% on the 13 to 17 demographic. That's awesome. 18 to 24 and 25 to 34. We're rocking 45%. And this is about what I would expect to see. That's fantastic. 45 to 54, and then rocking nearly 3% of the senior crowd. Love it. Wonder if the Chinese ones were from the tech Kickstarters. Ooh, that makes a lot of sense. Viewer gender. So 30% female. Up. Awesome. Awesome. Almost got 2 to 1. Creeping towards that. I wonder, I would love to just see this across the board game spectrum. I think that would just be a fascinating thing to see. Like, what percentage. Man, I love this sort of information. Dates. Doesn't really tell me much. Revenue source. Don't care. All right. What do we got? Ad type, device type, cards. Nobody looks at cards. Yeah, let's see how little people look at cards. Actually, I got 18 cards. I got 4,000 videos with cards. I got 18 cards. A lot of how to plays. Okay, cool. Like it. Let's check out another way I make money. Wink, wink, nod, nod, not much at all. That is Amazon Associates. So there's an Amazon link down below if you click on it. In every single video I posted. Because every once in a while, people get clicks on it. They get clicks every day. But if you click and you buy anything on Amazon, it doesn't even have to be what I send you for. You could buy, anything on Amazon as long as it's after that click. I get a portion of it. I get a bounty, pretty much, and I get a little bit of money. And it doesn't add up to much, but yeah, so last month I made, let's see, 59 cents. But hey, you never know. Maybe I get better at doing stuff like that, because that's one thing that I've tried to do recently in some videos is, especially at the end of the how to play videos, say if this looks like it might be your cup of tea, be sure to check out that Amazon link down below, because I know those videos are my bread and butter. And I wonder how many people watch those videos in advance of buying a game. Because I typically only watch them, I shouldn't say that. And so I think mentioning that, and if they like it, and they're like, oh, I think my kids would like this, or I think my game night would like this, or my family would like this. I think that's something that I really need to get better at doing. So I'm going to try and do that. I love. But yeah, that's Amazon Associates. Back over here, we got, so Let's creep up into this one right here. Let's take a look at what's happening live right now at Bowers Game Corner. I always love looking at this one as well. So this shows you in the last 48 hours what the most popular videos were. And then these are hour-by-hour breakdowns. So 123 people viewed my channel at Saturday from 9 to 10 p.m. And, Saturday looks like it was a big day, and that's typically what it is. The weekends get to be a little bit bigger, the weekdays, not so much, and it's just, wow, everything's being kept afloat by these right here. And that really is so, before I became a stay-at-home dad, Bowers Game Corner was kept afloat by, reviews, and most of the views you saw, my view count, was from, 10 videos that just were evergreen videos. And a lot of the times, and no, I guess I shouldn't say that, but now it's this. This is what I'm trying to say here. It's just, these things just churn views. And I love them so much. Reviews might be good places to drop Amazon Associate links. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea as well. I do post them in there. It's just I need to mention they're there. Oh, the Luba and Intelligent Lawnmower. So that one went in there. That's tech. GoPro 8 Heroes Bioremorse. This one, I lost 4 videos. It might have actually been more than that. Last year after buying a new GoPro. Hated that dang thing. I'm going to try and get it to work again this year, but hopefully, I don't know, I'm nervous. But just tons of how to play videos. And then this is the newest how to play video. Tiddlywinks. By the way, Tiddlywinks looks like a heck of a fun game. I'm excited to play Tiddlywinks my game night and do a review for that one. You're supposed to play on a 6-foot by 3-foot play area. It's supposed to be a huge play area. How to play Moose Masters. Okay. Yeah, it's mostly just dominated by the how to plays. And that's, I'd like to see a little bit more mixture of the Kickstarter critiques, but, I have no control over what's popular and what people like, I guess. All right, so I also have a Patreon. This currently raises $96 a month and at 18 Patreons. Love that. Do you gain many subscribers from non-board game content? Yeah, that is a fantastic question, which we can look into very easily. Alright, so, and the way we do that is we go subscribers gained. And yeah, this is one of the metrics I was going to look at before it just went away. So, Splinterlands, 9. Splinterlands, 9. Splinterlands, 8. And so now you see why I try and post a couple pieces of Splinterlands videos every week. It's just, I'm still being found by a lot of those people. And I have a decent amount of polish. like amongst, like there's a lot of board game reviewers that make my channel like polish wise and production wise put it to shame. Splinterlands doesn't quite have that sort of thing yet, and so I think people are much. And plus, I like doing the list. I'm really passionate about it. But yeah, so let's do well. Uno Ultimate Marvel, How to Play 5 Alive, Bluffing Near the Dice Game, and that's why I love getting those Target games. This was a game. There was a Target one. I think it's still sold at Target, and this one just continues to generate. Yeah, this is from January of 2021. That's a board game gaining 4 subscribers. Let's see. Bathman gaining 3 subscribers. Castles of Burgundy gaining 2 subscribers. So the tech ones, not so much in the last month there. Huge Splinterlands news. Okay. Because we go down to the Witcher 1, which was one of the most popular videos that I did last month. And it's 2 subscribers. But let's dig into that a little bit more. Because this is just... I post typically 2 Kickstarter critiques a day. At least I try to. I don't get to it every day. So, and me just, kind of sitting down and say, hey, I want to cover these VR glasses. Because the other thing is, if I cover VR glasses enough, eventually someone's going to be like, hey, you want to review my VR glasses? I'll be like, yes! And that's also, like, low-key, I'm not even going to lie, that's part of the reason why I love covering tech stuff. Like, I have an MP3 player. This really cool Musin MP3 player that they sent me. And I'm going to, not MP3 player, a Bluetooth speaker. And I'm going to do a review of that, hopefully the next week. I actually need to tinker with that a little bit more. But that's another thing, because especially with board games, it's hard to resell board games. Whereas if I start to become a tech reviewer and I start getting some tech stuff, I can start reselling that much easier. That's going to get sold on Craigslist as opposed to, maybe I could sell board games on Craigslist. I need to look into that. All right. So, yeah, but 1,500 views, but still 4 subscribers. I'm happy with that as well. But Patreon, $4 away from giving away Batman Gotham City Chronicles, the first season, if anybody's interested in that. But yeah, that's an amazing one too. I'm not very active on Patreon, honestly. It's mostly just, hey, you want to support Bauer's Game Corner? I'm trying to get better at it, but it's just there's so many different mediums that I need to spread myself to, like Twitter, should it be on Instagram, should it be TikTok, YouTube Shorts, about this, and then even when it comes to being on YouTube, which is obviously the bread and butter, it's like, what should I focus on? Because obviously, reviews, people say, oh, review new games, but I look at my numbers and I say, well, I do review some new games from time to time. We do the thoughts from the corner. I did a gameplay video of the new World Z League or whatever the heck it is. It's a cool zombie flicking game with rubber bands. But it's so many different ways to spread yourself. But anywho, yeah, consider it spit at the Patreon. Anywho, back to here. Let's see if anything's trending right now, and then get out of here. So how much? So 14 people watching this one right now. Because that's always something that I want to look at. I check this a couple times a day, the last 60 minutes, because if something starts hitting, like something's like, oh, you got 100 views on this video you did like 4 years ago. I'm like, oh, what's going on? If I can capitalize on this, I can potentially turn that 100 into 1,000 and turn that 1,000 into some new subscribers. And that's part of the fun stuff right there. But there you go. That is this month's How Much Money Did I Make, and all the behind-the-scenes sort of goodness. If you enjoyed this content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. Also, in the comments below, let me know if there's any sort of behind-the-scenes content you'd like to know about running Bauer's Game Corner, running YouTube in general, because I've made a lot of mistakes and learned from a lot of those mistakes, so I have some wisdom, I suppose, to pass on. But as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.